The world's most prestigious break dancing competition is back once again. 20 years after being conceptualized, the Red Bull BC1 is set to find the country's top B-boy and B-girl. 4 qualifying cyphers will be taking place across the country this February and March, culminating with the national final taking place in Cape Town in April. From there, the top B-boy and B-girl will represent South Africa at the Red Bull BC1 World Final later on in the year. But to tell us more is B-girl Courtnae Paul. Courtnae, very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. How's it going?
All good. Good to have you back on the show, Courtnae. Now, take us through what the Red Bull BC1 and what it's all about and what it represents.
So basically, as you said, it's probably the biggest and most prestigious breaking competition in the world. You know, I think I was with you guys last year where we had the conversation and then, lockdown took it away from us. So you can imagine, especially in lockdown, what a competition like this, what a platform like this means to dancers who aren't able to get out, get onto a stage, go make a living, So this is really just, it's such a blessing, because especially when people don't take dance, especially breaking seriously, this puts it on a platform that is just undeniable, so it's super important. It's really great that you guys are taking the time to get to know, so nice.
Sure. And how do you guys go about choosing the qualifying B-girls and the B-boys? I mean, what qualities should they possess?
Sure, there's so much, but honestly, this is not a competition of personality and what. It really is about your skill set. And I think that's what makes this different is that if you watch any of the Red Bull BC1s, the level is so insane. And you know that you've actually got to work to be able to get on the stage, to be able to qualify. There's so many stages before you even get to the world final. You look at South Africa, for example, we kick off Joburg this weekend. Then we go to PE next. Then I think Oudtshoorn and then Cape Town. And that's before we even get to our South African final, Then you get to your South African final and then you go to the world final where you still have to compete before you even get on the world stage. So there's really no room for playing games, It's really all about your skill set and just making sure that you represent at the highest possible level.
Right. And this weekend will include workshops at the Constitution Hill. Just take us through what will be done at these workshops. What is it that will be discussed in greater detail?
Sure, so much. Today's quite a long, extensive day. And again, this is something that nobody actually does. So big up to Red Bull for that, because a lot of people, I think, like to use dance almost as a little, I don't want to say scapegoat, but it's like a little draw card, like, cool, we've got some dancers and then we put them away for the rest of the year,
Sure.
So this is a great day where there's workshops. You'll go through what it takes to maybe put a set together, what your training schedule should look like with some of the top breakers in the country. Then they've got performance experts that they're bringing in, because breaking is not... it's not an easy thing, and it's also not something that you can just wake up and do. There's a lot that goes into it physically. It's a lot closer to gymnastics than it is to a lot of other dance styles, So it really takes an understanding of your body and stuff like that we would never have access to. It's not a sport that, say for example, rugby. There's so much money pumped into it. You have endless access to coaches and all this kind of stuff. So Red Bull is really giving us the opportunity to have conversations with people who are serious about the body, and it's just, you can't help but get better, So it's going to be amazing. That's what Saturday is about. And then Sunday is the cyphers where we try and find the best B-boy and the best B-girl, one-on-one.
And as a B-girl yourself, Courtnae, you have shared the stages with, international artists such as Lil Wayne, Pitbull, Fat Man Scoop. So how has that helped shape you as an artist?
I think it's cool. I don't really measure my success on that kind of stuff. As a choreographer and a DJ, yesterday I released a brand new single. It's titled No Other Way. It's got Rolene, it's got Manu on it. And for me, it's really just about being better than I was. So I don't like to measure success by, a couple of years ago I did this and that. But I think being a B-girl really adds a different element to all this stuff. It's still a very small space in the country, and I think the more stuff that I get to do and the more exposure I can bring around it, it's just going to build a scene. So where you might know me for my music, or where you might know me for where I'm choreographing stuff, the more you dig, you get to go, oh, cool, she's a B-girl. Oh, what is that? Let's get more involved in that. Let's send our kids to that, So that's the end goal for me, is just making sure that there's more females in the space. Because you guys are taking up way too much space, you know?
I quite like what you said, Courtney, that you want to be your own. You know, you want to be known by what you do and what you can deliver, not because you are associated with somebody else. So, in which other town will you be seeking break dancers after Johannesburg?
So like I say, next week we go to Port Elizabeth. The week after that, I think we're in Oudtshoorn, and then I think we go to Cape Town. So we do 4 complete stops, which is quite crazy because a lot of different countries, they kind of just host an event and you're on your own. You know, you either make it or you don't. So this is really great that they're putting the support behind it to say, look, we're coming, we're going to create something out of it, and all you need to do is show up, you know? So, yeah, it's going to be great.
And those who want to show up, how do they go about doing that? How do they take part?
There's an online registration link, so whether you want to attend the workshops, like to participate, or whether you just want to attend to watch the battles, you can just search it online. Because obviously with COVID and stuff, there's a lot of things that go into it. We need to make sure the numbers are right, so that the testing can be right and everybody can be safe throughout the process. So if you're keen, you can go check out my social media at Courtnae_Paul. I've put all the links there, or you can just get onto any sort of search engine and just search Red Bull BC1 Joburg, and you're going to find it.
Go get them, girl. Go get them.
I'm going to do that. Thank you so much.
All right. Great chatting to you, Courtney.
Yes, you too. Bye.
Cheers. That was Courtnae Paul talking to us about this year's edition of the Red Bull BC1 competition.